Vice President of the Dominica Cancer Society, Reverend Franklin Coffey, says a health walk on June 6 will be used to raise awareness about the dangers of tobacco. He says the walk coincides with World No Tobacco Day.
On the first Sunday, you remember there was a health walk last month. We're going to repeat it, but this time the focus will be no smoking day, no tobacco day as well. That will be observed here in Dominica on the 6th of June. The Cancer Society will be partnering with the City Council and the Ministry of Health to be part of this health walk. Our emphasis will be no smoking day. It's an international day, but no smoking no tobacco day rather on that day.
Vice President of the Dominica Cancer Society, Reverend Father Franklin Coffey. Activities to mark the Feast of St. Isidore got to a good start at the weekend in Granby, with Alicia Joseph winning the title of Miss Isidore Pageant. Organizer of this year's event is broadcaster Ed Regis.
Well, of course, Steve, we've had a very successful series of activities so far. The main activities began on Friday night with a pageant. A young lady by the name of Alicia Joseph won the Miss Isidore pageant. Then on Saturday night, we had the Braff on the Boulevard and also other activities in the community. There was a grand marathon race, and that generated a lot of excitement. We also, on Sunday evening, saw the One Love concert with a number of artists performing, artists from Granby, a number of young and budding artists having performed. We also saw the official opening of the Home for the Elderly, St. Jerome's Ministry. That also was a very, very grand celebration for the elderly in the community. A number of other activities that were also taking place. A number of visitors came for that. And we also are hoping to see later on today the Chapel Pie Parade down to the church. And then we will also have the Grand Eucharistic celebration, which will be officiated by the Bishop of Roseau. After that, there will be cultural activities at the Hewlett John Heritage Park. And in the evening, we will see the Midnight Groovers and the original Serenade Band in concert at the Old Fort. There will also be a grand exhibition at GTEC. So a number of activities still to come on for today, but throughout the season, we can say that it has been quite successful so far.
Today's activities will be carried live by Kyrie FM and Radio Abamago from 9 o'clock this morning. Meantime, the Feast of St. Isidore will be celebrated in Saint-Sauveur with presentation of gifts to the Lord and a special service in honor of a priest who gave his life selflessly to the ministry. Parish priest Reverend Father Elvio Augustine says so far activities have gone very well.
There was a fish night which went along very well, and that was on Saturday. And the choir has been practicing. And people are turning out so far. We expect to have a number of local costume bands, people bringing their fruits, gratitude to God for everything. And Saint Isidore himself is recognized as the patron saint of farmers, and therefore through his intercession, we pray that the fruits of the labor will be abundant and accepted by God. And hence people come and present to the Lord what He has blessed them with as a token of gratitude to the one living God. During that Mass, we hope to honor Father Jean Martin, FMI, who served as parish priest in this area for many years and who will be leaving Dominica. So the entire parish from Antrisville to Petit Soufriere and the other FMI fathers will be present, and we will recognize Father Jean Martin at that Mass, at that celebration.
Today's Mass will begin from 10 a.m. at Saint-Sauveur. The first ever visit of Logos Hope to Dominica is now opened to the general public following an official opening ceremony about the sheep on Saturday. Logos Hope, sister to Logos and Logos 2, will be in Dominica sports until May 30th. Visitors on Logos Hope are offered a selection of about 7,500 titles, including science, sports, hobbies, the arts, economics, medicine, dictionaries, languages, philosophy, and faith. Dominica's acting Prime Minister Rayburn Blackmore welcomed the ship to Dominica. Mr. Blackmore commended the crew for its assistance to the less fortunate of the island.
When we witness persons from varying nationalities and cultural background, I think it speaks volume about the kind of social interaction that you experience in the ship. I was particularly pleased to have seen and heard from someone from Dominica, and more so the person is from my constituency, from Massat. I think I'm very honored for that. I want to say that your visit here today again proved how important Dominica is on your route, and of course having chosen Dominica to be your final destination tells us how important Dominica is to you. I think that you not only bring knowledge by way of the various books that you sell on various contemporary disciplines, but I think you also bring some ray of hope to the less fortunate among us. And what I've seen thus far, you go to the various countries and go to the areas where the people are less fortunate and try to improve on the way of life. And I've been told that you had an advanced team investigating some of the areas where we need some help. And I'm honored and very pleased to have learned that, of course, you have chosen someone in the Stockholm area to build a house for somebody who's less fortunate or family who's less fortunate. I think that's tremendous. I think we have to understand that there are people who are less fortunate among us, and everybody has the talent to excel once given the opportunity. And I think that if we can have more ships like you bringing those kind of programs and reaching out to the poor and those who are less fortunate among us, I think we can make the world a better place and promote the whole humanity side of things. So I'm looking forward to read some of the books.
Mr. Blackmore told the Logos Hope crew that they could see a total transformation to Dominica's road network on their next visit to the island.
We have to see this thing beyond just selling books. But we have to see it as a way of learning and sharing from our experiences. And certainly, having spoken with you just now, and you told me that you went to Loda and to bathe in a particular spot. I'm not going to say where you bathed. And then you also noticed that tremendous work has been done on the road network, and you had a lot of high praises for us on that. I want to say to you, when you come back next year, you're going to see a total transformation by way of the road network. And I know you went to Loda last night, was it? Or yesterday? But by the time you return to Dominica, God's willing, you're going to see that part of the road, the one from Trafalgar intersection leading to Loda, properly paved. And I think that as we try to encourage people like you to come to our countries, we have to ensure that we provide for you the best infrastructure, not only to the sites, but by way of the road network itself. And so when you go out, you can promote Dominica, not only as a nature island, but as a country emerging and providing for its people and those coming to our shores the various requisite infrastructure to move Dominica forward as a collective.
Dominica's acting Prime Minister Rayburn Blackmore. A top banana official is calling on the government to take action to save the industry. Chairman of the Dominica Banana Producers Limited, Luke Prevost, says low production in recent months were due to drought-like conditions. He says the level of production so far for the year is cause for concern.
Farmers are very disturbed, particularly following this massive downward effect which the drought has created on their farms, and causing their production to drop, and obviously their revenue and their ability to really maintain the farm. It's put them into a situation now where they're going to continue having low production for some time to come because the damage has already been done, and they do not have the income to invest in there because of the low production which existed and the further low production which was caused by the drought. They are expecting that there would have been some kind of support to them. They are aware that government sometime in 2009 committed to.
Chairman of the Dominica Banana Producers Limited, Luke Prevost. Mr. Prevost says a failure to resuscitate the industry could have major implications for the country's agricultural sector.
Kyrie News for total and complete unbiased news coverage. Bigger and better than ever. Follow the best news. It's only on Kyrie FM. Stay here.